Have you ever felt a connection so profound it made you question everything you thought you knew about love and existence? If you've experienced this experience, you may have encountered your twin flame, a mirror of your deepest self, reflecting both your light and shadows. But what happens when this divine union faces the crucible of separation? When the one who makes you feel whole suddenly vanishes, leaving you adrift in a sea of longing and confusion. Twin flame separation isn't just a breakup. It's a spiritual earthquake that shakes the very foundations of your being. It's a descent into the shadowlands of your soul, where every step feels like walking on shards of broken dreams. But within this darkness lies a hidden treasure, an opportunity for profound transformation and self-discovery. In this journey through the labyrinth of twin flame separation, we'll explore 5 pathways to ease your agony. Each step is a doorway to deeper understanding, a chance to alchemize your pain into wisdom. So let's embark on this sacred odyssey together. For in the crucible of separation, you may just find the key to your own liberation. Imagine yourself standing on the shore of your soul, watching as a massive wave of emotion builds on the horizon. This isn't just any wave, it's a tsunami of twin flame separation pain, threatening to engulf you entirely. Your instincts scream to run, to find higher ground, to protect yourself from the impending devastation. But what if, instead of fleeing, you took a deep breath and dove straight into the heart of that wave? This, dear one, is the essence of embracing the pain of twin flame separation. It's a radical act of courage, a rebellion against the societal norms that tell us to avoid discomfort at all costs. It's about facing your agony head on, with open arms and an open heart. As you submerge yourself in these turbulent waters, you might feel like you're drowning at first. The pain can be overwhelming, suffocating even. You might find yourself gasping for air, wondering if you've made a terrible mistake. But keep going. As you surrender to the depths, something miraculous begins to happen. You start to notice the nuances within the pain. Like a master sommelier discerning the subtle notes in a complex wine, you begin to taste the different flavors of your agony. There's the sharp tang of loss, the bitter aftertaste of regret, the sweet undercurrent of cherished memories. Each sensation becomes a teacher, offering profound insights into the nature of your soul and your connection. As you dive deeper into this practice, you might discover hidden treasures beneath the surface of your pain. Perhaps you uncover strength you never knew you had, or compassion that extends not just to yourself, but to all beings who suffer. You might find that your capacity for love has expanded, even in the face of loss. In time, you might even come to see your pain as a gift, a sacred initiation into the depths of your own heart, a crash course in the art of loving unconditionally, not just your twin flame, but yourself and all of life. Picture the universe as an intricate, celestial timepiece. Each gear, each spring, each tiny cog represents a moment in your journey, including the exquisite agony of twin flame separation. In your human impatience, you might be tempted to reach into this cosmic clock, trying to force the hands to move faster. But what if instead you could learn to trust the divine timing that governs all things? Trusting divine timing is like learning to waltz with the universe. At first, you might stumble, stepping on the toes of fate as you try to lead. You find yourself obsessively checking for signs, interpreting every coincidence as a harbinger of reunion. Your heart races with each synchronicity, only to plummet when reunion doesn't immediately follow. It's an exhausting dance, isn't it? But what if you could surrender your need for control? What if you could allow yourself to be led by a wisdom far greater than your own? This is the essence of trusting divine timing. It's not about passive waiting or giving up hope. Rather, it's about active alignment with the flow of life, a deep trust in the unfolding of your soul's journey. Begin by shifting your perspective. See this period of separation not as a punishment or a mistake, but as a sacred pause in the cosmic dance. It's a time for personal growth, for spiritual evolution, for becoming the person you need to be for the next phase of your journey. Practice patience, not as a grudging endurance, but as a form of devotion. Each moment you wait is an offering on the altar of your love. Use this time to focus on your personal growth. Dive into spiritual practices, explore new passions, heal old wounds. Trust that every moment of separation is preparing you for a reunion beyond your wildest dreams. In practical terms, this might look like setting aside specific times for twin flame work and then consciously releasing thoughts of reunion for the rest of your day. It might mean creating a mantra like, "Divine timing is always perfect," or "I trust the unfolding of my journey." Repeat this to yourself whenever you feel the urge to control or rush the process. You might also explore practices like astrology or numerology, not as a way to predict reunion, but as tools to understand the larger cosmic cycles at play in your life. These can help you see your separation as part of a greater pattern, a necessary phase in your soul's evolution. As you deepen into this practice of trust, you may find a profound sense of peace washing over you. The frantic energy of trying to force reunion begins to dissolve, replaced by a calm certainty that all is unfolding exactly as it should. You might even start to appreciate the separation for what it is, a unique phase of your journey, rich with its own lessons and gifts. You'll find yourself savoring the present moment more fully, knowing that this too is a precious part of your twin flame story. Remember that time is a construct of the human mind. In the realm of the soul, where twin flames truly reside, all moments exist simultaneously. Your reunion is already there, waiting for you to align with it. By trusting divine timing, you're not just passively waiting, you're actively co-creating that moment of reunion. Your psyche as a vast, intricate tapestry. The threads of your experiences, beliefs, and emotions weave together to create the unique pattern that is you. Twin flame separation as a cosmic surgeon's scalpel, precisely cutting through this tapestry to reveal the hidden knots and tangles beneath, the core wounds that have been influencing your life's design, often without your awareness. This process of revelation can feel excruciating, like performing surgery on your own soul without anesthesia. It's as if the universe is saying, "Here, look at this. It's time to heal." But remember, every incision is an opportunity for profound healing and transformation. The first step in this soul surgery is identification. Begin by courageously exploring the pain of separation. What emotions arise? What thoughts repeat? What patterns do you notice in your reactions? These are clues leading you to your core wounds. Perhaps you discover a deep-seated fear of abandonment, triggered by the physical absence of your twin flame. Or maybe you uncover a belief in your own unworthiness, whispering that you don't deserve this divine love. You might even find patterns of codependency or fear of intimacy that have roots stretching back to childhood or even past lives. Once identified, it's time to treat these wounds with the tender compassion you'd offer a hurt child. This is not about judgment or self-criticism. It's about understanding, acceptance, and gentle healing. The trauma release exercises, TRE, or somatic experiencing, can help your body release stored tension and trauma, creating space for new, healthier patterns to emerge. Pay attention to where you hold tension in your body when thinking of your twin flame. Breathe into these areas, allowing any stored emotions to surface and be released. Remember, healing isn't linear. Some days you'll feel like you're making great progress. Other days you might feel like you're back at square one. That's okay. As Carl Jung wisely noted, there is no coming to consciousness without pain. Each cycle of healing, each layer you peel back, brings you closer to wholeness. As you engage in this soul surgery, you may find that your perspective on the separation begins to shift. What once felt like a cruel twist of fate may start to look more like a blessing in disguise, a catalytic force propelling you towards profound self-discovery and growth. Remember, every wound you heal in yourself reverberates through the energetic connection with your twin flame, facilitating their healing as well. In this way, your personal healing becomes an act of service and love, extending far beyond yourself. Imagine that your life is a grand cosmic play. The stage is set, the lights are dimmed, and you find yourself in the midst of what feels like a heart-wrenching tragedy, twin flame separation. But what if this isn't the climax of your story? What if instead it's a pivotal plot twist designed to propel you towards your true calling, your soul's mission? In the throes of separation, it's easy to lose sight of the bigger picture. The pain of absence can be all-consuming, leaving little room for thoughts beyond reunion. But what if this separation is actually a crucial part of your soul's blueprint? What if it's preparing you for a purpose far greater than you can currently imagine? To align with your divine purpose during this time of separation, start by shifting your perspective. Instead of seeing yourself as a victim of circumstance, view yourself as the protagonist in an epic tale of self-discovery and world-changing potential. Your twin flame separation isn't a roadblock, it's a launching pad. Begin by asking yourself some deep, probing questions. What lights me up from the inside out? What breaks my heart about the world? Where do these two intersect? In the space where your passions meet the world's needs, you'll often find the seeds of your purpose. Perhaps the pain of separation has awakened in you a desire to help others navigate their own spiritual journeys. Maybe it's ignited a creative fire, urging you to express universal truths through art or music. Or it could be calling you to innovate in your field, bringing a higher vibration to your work. Remember the words of Joseph Campbell: "The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek." Your separation is that cave, Enter it bravely, and you may just find the treasure of your true purpose waiting within. As you begin to align with your purpose, you may find that the pain of separation begins to transform. It becomes fuel for your mission, a driving force propelling you towards your highest potential. You start to see how every experience, even the painful ones, have been preparing you for this moment. This doesn't mean you stop loving or missing your twin flame. Rather, it means expanding your heart to encompass a greater love, a love for your mission, for humanity, for the divine plan unfolding through you. Your twin flame becomes not just a person you long to be with, but a cosmic partner in a greater purpose. Imagine holding a delicate butterfly in your closed fist. The tighter you grip, the more you risk crushing its fragile wings. It's only when you open your hand, releasing your grasp entirely, that the butterfly can fly freely, and perhaps, in its newfound liberty, choose to land on you again. This is the essence of surrender and detachment in the context of twin flame separation. It's about loosening your grip on outcomes, on timelines, on your idea of how things should be. It's about trusting so deeply in the perfection of the universe that you're willing to let go of control entirely. But make no mistake, this is not about giving up or resigning yourself to a life without your twin flame. Rather, it's about reaching a state of such profound trust and inner peace that you no longer feel the need to manipulate or force the journey. It's about loving so completely that you're willing to set love free. To begin this practice, start by examining your attachments. What are you clinging to? Perhaps it's the idea of a specific timeline for reunion. Maybe it's a particular vision of how your life together should look. Or it could be attachment to the pain itself, which has become a sort of twisted comfort in its familiarity. Once you've identified these attachments, the real work begins. Surrender is not a one-time event, but a moment-by-moment choice. Each time you notice yourself grasping, practice consciously releasing. This might look like taking a deep breath and repeating a mantra such as, "I trust the process of life," or "I release and I let go." As you deepen into this practice, you may notice a profound shift in your energy. The frantic, grasping vibration of attachment begins to give way to a calm, centered state of being. You start to find joy and fulfillment in the present moment, rather than constantly projecting into an imagined future. The state of surrender and detachment actually makes you more magnetic to your desires. When you're no longer pushing and pulling at the fabric of reality, trying to force outcomes, you allow space for miracles to occur. You become a clear channel for divine love to flow through you. As you master the art of letting go, you may find that your connection with your twin flame actually deepens. Paradoxically, by releasing your grip on the physical reunion, you open yourself to experiencing the profound spiritual connection that always exists between twin flames, regardless of physical proximity. Remember that the journey of twin flame separation is not a punishment, but a pilgrimage. It's a sacred invitation to dive deep into the ocean of your being, to uncover the hidden treasures of your soul. As you navigate these 5 pathways, embracing pain, trusting divine timing, focusing on healing, aligning with purpose, and practicing surrender, know that you are being sculpted into a masterpiece. Every tear, every moment of longing, every flash of insight is a brushstroke on the canvas of your evolution. And who knows, as you emerge from this cocoon of transformation, you may find that the reunion you seek has been within you all along. For in the end, the greatest love story is not between you and another, but between you and the divine spark within your own heart.